Instead of I pay for Amazon. That's just another way to say amazing. Now break it. Now scratch that part. Let me bring back that ball. I said Amazon's another way to say amazing. Me and the sister chat and trade with Brother Mason. That made sister make a function. We were saying favors. I break it. I made every DJ's flavor. Wait, street bang my shit. Khaled bang my shit. Drama bang my shit. IseKreaM Shalom on it. Andy bang my shit. AG bang my shit. Self bang my shit. The do-rag dog bang my shit. Belly bang my shit. Capri bang my shit. They know I go hard on it. Ego bang my shit. Flame bang my shit. Flex bang my shit. Yeah, drop a bomb on it. They said we have it. I'm ready to do it. This shit right here is fixed. We got to follow the stat. Like, no. IseKreaM Shalom. The dog. But it's dope music. Bang, bang. On my people, Philly, D, VA, West Virginia, NC, Cali, MIA niggas, and Houston, Global. Shows. Turn back time, let's go to 9-1. Junior high, Ice 49, here I come. Fresh over Julie Bed. The city's where I hung. Port is where I live. The new is where I'm from. 456, the building right on the waterfront. Ran away, girl, had a soul on your door, huh? From PAL, the house parties with Julie's there. So the car had us rolling hard, that movie theaters. Finish the project, slap by ruffians, right turn comrade. It's been in our tougher years, there was no blood game, at least not in any while. No old 31, but still young men ride. It's a different thing. Pump had a no dance, hammer went down and sliding in balloon pants. Naughty by nature was popping, though was nice and smooth. We hit the Staten Island Mall up right from school. AJ6s, even at A6, uptown's full strap. Freaking the laces, speaking this language of the ghetto children. Older generation had the ghetto building. Now there's the work of understanding culture. Power of fire, but don't devour the swine. A cattle was kind of hard rocks with the hoodlum. Fight to catch a whole block, watching a good one. Baggy was in the style, wearing a shot bigger. Mommy cooked the house, so my favorite was fried chicken. Gia was just born, and now I got 9 siblings. I'll be back to spot for vibes over the top ticking. Although I didn't know, we were just having fun. We wasn't killing nobody. We were just having guns. We were just hitting skids. We were just joyriding. We were just jumping out Anti-law about it, red top sitting here, straight back reaper runs, shut down a payphone, sooner the beeper run. Thumbers was all last, but sooner the reaper come, all of the laughter stop, applauding the max and blocks, 20 pound seats off the roof trying to smack the cop, hoodies and Tennessee, all of the facts and stop, huddles in the building lobbies, all these was on deck, Q was on the radio, the woo wasn't on yet, Global caught a murder rap, but hooked done sold on him. And a fella named B.A. could have been Bo Jordan. Pop came home from jail, then did about face, looking at another minimum of about 8. Ended up being 10. By then I was in a pen, leaving my kin to fend, just following a trend, just following the men that I was influenced by, preparing my life for revolutionary suicide. Yeah. With every step, progress. Process. Don't fear world. Get your fix. This is it. Yeah. Hey. Jesus. Dude. Right. Stand now. Flip the state. Forgotten brother. Jersey Street. Richmond Terrace. Ain't nothing to tell us. What's good, people? What it do? We back. Another edition of TheSourHourPodcast. Y'all already know what it is. Killer Sounds. Tonight we got a nice one. Another one. Y'all already know the ritual. Get your instrument of choice. Y'all Dutches, y'all Fonto, y'all Grabbers, y'all Backwood. Y'all already know. Sit back, roll up, board the plane. Let's get high with me. So today's strand, I'm smoking on something a little different. It's that, where that? Something called eye candy. Eye candy is a genetic strand. It's a cross-mix strand. It's a hybrid. THC level, 25%. The mood, keep you a little happy. Give you that creative mindset after inhaling some of this good. It's also good for depression, fatigue, and stress. You can catch it at a few dispensaries up in New York City. I got mine from a DC dispensary. And, you already know what it is, man. So, I want to shout out people's out there in Newport News, Virginia, man. I had the pleasure of going out there yesterday, DJing a wedding reception. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Young. A good vibe. Great atmosphere. You know what I mean? Bumped into a lot of familiar faces. What else we got going on? That's that 25%. We just got some shows tuned in. We got some great shows coming up. Got the brother IseKreaM get ready to join the stage. Bring him on right. Peace, my brother. Peace.
Yo, peace, champ.
How you? I'm just talking to the people real quick. You know what I mean? I'm just logged on, so I'm letting the people know the ritual already. You know what I mean? Get your instruments of choice, your Fonto, your Grabber, your Dutchess, your Backwood. Sit back, roll up, board the plane with me. Let's get high. So y'all already know what it is. If you haven't seen it already, tonight's guest, good brother of mine, go by the name of IseKreaM Shalon, aka Dewey.
Headband King, et cetera, man. So, I'm gonna get right into it, man. You know what I mean? First, I want to say how you doing today? How's everything going on your end?
Yeah, I'm great. You know what I mean? I'm a little tired, but I'm great. You know what I mean? That come with the territory. You feel me?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for joining me tonight. You know what I mean? Talk to the people a little bit, get the better familiar with who you are, what you got going on out there in the industry and all that stuff. So, I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna mention something real quick. You sent me a few tracks for the upcoming was it EP you dropping, or is it gonna be a full album?
No, it's a mixtape.
Oh, okay, it's a mixtape. You sent me a few tracks, a couple bangers on there. I'm gonna get the chance to play a few of those tonight. You know what I mean, during the course of the interview. But I want to get right into it, man. For the people that don't know, let the people know who you are, man.
First and foremost, I'm IseKreaM. You heard? I'm the GOAT. Staten Island. I'm the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I'm the real mic god. Feel me? I'm from New Brighton. You know what I mean? Jersey Street, 456. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've been basically repping this shit right here, man, from the time I came out the womb. You know what I mean? Like Staten Island is this is home. You know what I'm saying? I've been repping this shit before Woo was even on and world renowned. You know what I mean? I've been doing this shit. I've been stamping this shit for this borough. You know what I'm saying? Since I was a shorty. Word.
So you originally from Staten Island, correct?
Absolutely. Born and raised, man. I got the shit tatted across my stomach real big.
Okay. So you mentioned you from New Brighton. How was it growing up out there in New Brighton?
It was, it was everything. I wouldn't want to be from nowhere else. You know what I mean? I'm from the hood. I'm from the projects. Like I said, 456. You know what I'm saying? Legendary building out here. And I came up when hip hop was like still raw, still, it was still about the culture. It wasn't just about, just rappers and, you know what I'm saying, what we know it to be now. It was really about all the elements. It was about, you know what I'm saying, this shit raised us. You know what I mean? Word.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So me, excuse me being from the same place you from, you know what I mean? And to watch us both coming up, you know what I mean? Because we came up the same time, you know what I mean?
Same time.
Shoulder to shoulder type shit, you know what I'm saying? So to see the evolving of IseKreaM, aka Dewey, you know what I mean? We don't went to school together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Everything.
People that don't know the Grass Hill, all that stuff, you know what I mean? So they don't understand how important this interview is to me.
Oh, not to cut you off, we go back, to motherfucking playing motherfucking tag and running up and down the motherfucking staircases, playing on the elevators, and you know what I'm saying, all that, playing on the same basketball teams as juveniles, all of that,
kicking doors and running and all
kicking
types
doors and running, free lunch, you know what I'm saying, all of that, all of that.
They don't know how many times we don't switch shirts to go get a second tray from free lunch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
They don't understand that stuff.
Let me get that hat. You take this shirt. Let's switch. Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, take two of your braids out, God. They had you with the braid. Take two of your braids out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
real grain shit for real,
like
real
said,
sandbox shit.
Yes, sir.
Genuine sandbox shit.
That's why I said this interview is special to me. You know what I mean? Because where we come from, we didn't have the chance to express ourselves on this major platform like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had to get people to tune in and get a fair understanding of who we are as human beings. You know what I mean? Because people might hear names and it might be a lot of positive as well as negative attached to the name, but they don't know the person as an individual, as a human being,
right,
and get a better, and now with this platform, you can get a better understanding of this person's upbringing on why he went the course he went, whether it was a positive course or a negative course. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is special for me, you know what I mean, just to get a piece of understanding and give the world a true understanding of who you are as a human being. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna hold you, you know what I mean? We both know where we coming from, you know what I mean? I know the struggle. So, you was getting in trouble at a young age. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just put it out there like that, God. You know what I mean? Because I know. You know what I'm saying?
Question.
So getting in trouble at a young age, how was that cycle for you? And I'm gonna say this, since DFY days, you know what I mean? Since DFY days, going in and out, you know what I mean? And having a family, having a huge family.
Right.
And people always tap that, with family, you don't get in trouble, you don't get in this and that third. Just elaborate a little bit on your situation, your transition from running around in the streets and then going into the system at an early age.
Well, for one, I got to credit that to my family for me taking the route that I took, coming from two families on my mother and father's side that's legendary. You know what I'm saying? First of all, shout out to my mother's side, the Smiths, hailing from the Bronx. Shout out to my father's side, the Clantons, hailing from Brooklyn. They came out to Staten Island, you know what I'm saying, and made me. So, I was born and raised here, but I had big shoes to fill having that type of foundation. So I was chasing that first early. You know what I mean? And most of the men who I was influenced by, you know what I'm saying, they either met an early grave or they went to the prison institution early. You know what I mean? They was in and out early. So they was leaving me, you know what I'm saying, and my siblings out there vulnerable to want to step up to do the things they was doing for our family, you know what I'm saying, holding the torch and all that. And as a youngin', I was heavily influenced by those men. So I took my brave self and I stepped out, you know what I mean, to help my moms, you know what I'm saying? And, as a result, I was ended up in the system early, you know what I'm saying? I was going to Spofford at 9 years old, you know what I'm saying? One of the youngest brothers out here, you know what I mean, that was going inside and basically, doing my time. I'm coming back to the streets, you know what I mean? And just picking up where I left off. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that was a gift and a curse. I said gift because it actually helped me being away like that. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of miles away, deep up in the mountains, up in New York somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was given an opportunity to discover some things about myself and my creative self that I might not have tapped into had I not been put away like that. You know what I'm saying? Because streets had a hold on me. You know what I mean? So I think that actually helped me, become more creative and being isolated like that. You know what I mean? I wanted to just get back to home, but when I came back, I wanted to be better at something. I wanted to shine. I wanted to show, I'm deadly with the rhymes and this hip hop thing, you know what I'm saying? And that was the gift. The curse obviously was I was missing my whole youth from the outside, from that perspective. You know what I mean? Growing up without my family, you know what I mean? I wasn't in the same household with my siblings and shit because I'm put away somewhere. So they out there struggling without me. You know what I mean? Of course we communicated through letters and phones and visits and shit but it ain't the same. You know what I mean? If I'm not jumping off that bunk bed with you, you know what I mean? If I'm not going to the store with you, I'm not having to clean up the room with you and go through all of that, taken away for 2 years at a time. You know what I mean? 3 years at a time here, year here. You know what I mean? That took a toll on my family as well as myself. So that was the gift and the curse. You know what I mean?
And I remember, those times. And now that you speaking, so I remember times where you AWOL from DFY, came back to the island.
Right.
Had the whole motherfucking precinct and DFY task force looking for you.
Right.
Going door to door and shit like that.
Right.
And back then, we only look at us like, yo, the guard is bugging. Why is he running from the situation? But now hearing you speak, it was that bridge, you missing your family, you missing your loved ones.
Right.
You know what I mean? They got you trapped away, isolated, and you got family.
Right.
So, like I said, this is so important to me because to the people, they get a better understanding of who you are. You know what I mean? So, in DFY, is that when you picked up the gift of starting to rhyme, or?
Nah, it's not where I picked it up. Hell no. I mean, you got to remember, we come from, my pops, big IseKreaM. We come from Force MDs. You know what I mean? Hip hop pioneers. So, I just DFY is where I had the opportunity to actually perfect the craft because I'm isolated. I'm, me, I'm a fighting nigga. I was always fighting, and so being that I was like, violence was my way to answer every problem. Them niggas, their way to answer that was to put me in a room dolly. They take away, you know what I'm saying, anything that I could use to harm other people, from all the way down to a fucking pencil. That, I'll use a pencil to stab a nigga if I had to. I was one of them niggas with a lot of heart. If you was way bigger than me and you try to play me or disrespect me or put your hands on me, I was attacking you by any means. You know what I mean? Letting you know I'm not to be played with. Never mind from Staten Island, where half y'all niggas never heard of. You didn't even know that was a borough back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to educate niggas. Like, nigga, I'm from a place you don't really want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna rep that shit to the death of me. You know what I mean? But yeah, they will lock me in a room, take away anything that I could use. So that's where I perfected being able to tap on the wall to do a beat. You know what I'm saying? Using my hands. You know what I'm saying? Memorizing my rhymes. Just the same way I might listen to the latest fucking Big Daddy Kane, G-Rap, Rakim song and memorize that shit after hearing it a few times. I would memorize. I'm my biggest fan, always been my biggest fan. So I would memorize my own shit, saying it over and over in my head. Like, I can't believe I just put these lines together. But I'm memorizing it as I go along. So I don't need a paper and pen to see it, you know what I mean, in order for me to get it down. You know what I mean? But those little things actually assisted me in becoming as good as I was with the craft. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Because I'm gonna tap right into it. I don't want to say it like I'm glorifying, but transitioning from DFY into the state penitentiary, I'm gonna start with Rikers Island being the city, then going up top when you started bidding, words started getting back fairly quickly, like, yo, IseKreaM is crushing mics up top.
That's right.
Us in the neighborhood, we like, get the fuck out of here. Yo, no, for real, yo, he got this spot. Niggas, what? And that was more of us knowing you.
Right.
And not knowing
right
how nice you was and what you was doing because you've been away.
Right.
You understand? So
right.
Tell me about that.
Well, I mean, basically, it's not that I hid it. It's just that I think my behavior and the fact that I was so young. See, it's the norm now. It's like all of these little niggas is just outside. Back then, it was rare. I was one of many. You know what I'm saying? It was like one out of every 100 kids was actually doing what I was doing at that time. You know what I'm saying? And so I was ahead of my time, and I was way more mature than my actual age. So I think that superseded my talent. People didn't really know, I rhymed, that I did this, other than the small circles that we had. You know what I mean? Like when we, I think one of the first times I ever really showcased that I was like, that I was pursuing to be a rapper is when we used to do Gracie's. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember Frankie and us, we would make the motherfucking mixtape. You know what I mean? Or we'd be up in the apartment up in 456 at my Aunt Mecca's house.
The trailer.
At the trailer.
We turned the trailer to a club.
You know what I'm saying? And we started pursuing those dreams, and we have our little ciphers. We was playing our own mixtapes that we formulated. You know what I mean? You would hear me rhyming. You hear Huey rhyming. You hear it's like, oh shit, like we started taking it serious. But as far as the masses throughout the hood or throughout the borough, it wasn't a known thing for me to do that. So to hear that later, you know what I mean, while I was back in the pen and treating it like the way I was going about it behind the wall, as if I had a fucking deal, as if I was in the street. You know what I mean? And so I felt like if I gotta be here, I'm a be here, but you're gonna know I'm here and you're gonna know what I do, and you're gonna know that I'm the illest, I'm the fucking nigga, can't nobody fuck with me. And let that get back to the island. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Got back. It definitely got back. I don't want to put nobody on the spot, but it is what it is, man. I don't heard the same names from multiple people, man. Like he was crushing niggas that got deals, man.
Oh, absolutely. It's not a nigga that came behind that wall, whether Rikers Island or any other New York City detention center, Brooklyn House, the Tombs, right? Or anywhere up north, any one of the state prisons. I owned that shit. Bottom line, you had a record deal or you was a nobody just rhyming. I was the king, you know what I'm saying? And I made sure everybody understood that. Yeah, there's plenty of niggas that niggas is listening to and buying their records for years and really championing them niggas, but them niggas they knew who the king was. And I turned them niggas, or sat them niggas down. Absolutely. This is known facts, you know what I mean?
So is it fair to say doing what you was doing on the inside, as far as smashing niggas' mics, winning rap battles all through the jails, name ringing from one jail to the next jail?
Right. is
that where the notoriety came from the music? Because a lot of people co-sign you and stamp you as a dope MC, and I'm not just talking about on the island, off the island as well. And it's a lot of major names and respected people that what I mean co-sign IseKreaM. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, being from there and not understanding, because I only been there in that realm, New Brighton, Staten Island, with you, more like a brother. So I can't grasp when I'm being told, what? Get the fuck out of here. Now, when you transition now, you come on home now, and we bump heads and you present to me, yo, Pop, this is what it is, this was going on. It's like, oh shit, yo, they not lying. And then for you to send me music, and I'm like, yo, this nigga's crazy. You know what I mean?
No question.
I sent you a beat, probably like 3-4 years ago. Yep. Working on a mixtape. You know what I mean? You sent it back the same day.
Yep.
Same day. I played it. Oh shit, guess what? I'm pushing this as a single from the mixtape.
Yeah, I was just playing that shit the other day. No bullshit, y'all. That's my shit.
So to be so close and connected to something that I see is getting crazy recognition. Like, they don't even know about the Miami situation that was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things ain't spoken about. And I hope I didn't mess up by even mentioning that just now. But it's so much that's going on behind the scenes. And I'm so grateful to be close and witness what's going on, coming back from where we coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, the doors is opening, the gates is wide open now. It's like, damn, God, I didn't see it. You know how you look at TV, you see the locks, you see the people that we know that's making the moves and shit like that. But now when it's home base, it's like, oh shit.
Right.
Oh shit, this is the grind. You know what I mean? Like when y'all did the whole take money thing.
Yeah.
Like that shook up states.
That's a fact.
What people don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And I can honestly speak on it because I was there in the physical. You know, so it's like, yo, you know, just to see that and witness that, you know what I mean? So and to be so close, I just want to tap into the positive on what's turned around from the negative that people don't know about. You know what I mean?
Right.
The clothing line,
Right. That's
the
right.
publishing company. You know what I'm saying? So
you know what I mean?
let's get into it. I don't want to go into, of course, with the music, but let's get into the brand. Let's get into the brand real quick. Let people know about the brand you got going on right now.
Yeah, so technically speaking, I'm gonna always be known as IseKreaM. That name is too legendary, you know what I mean, for me to disconnect from it. So that's never gonna happen. But as an artist, I've modified my name. It's always been Here Dewey, but that's just been more like an alter ego and an alias. Now I'm putting Here Dewey at the forefront because, I feel like it's just time, you know what I mean, for to graduate. It's time to just take it to a whole nother level. With that being said, one of the first things that I'm venturing into, outside of the music is my clothing, you know what I mean? Which is called Here Dewey Apparel. And right now, I feel like I gotta connect everything. It's no more just do the music. For years, people been saying, yo, you know what I mean? You know how to dress. I've been getting compliments all my life about the way I dress and how I throw it together, you know what I'm saying? So, I've always been told, yo, you know what I'm saying? And actually, I've been known to dress some niggas up. You know what I'm saying? I've been a go-to nigga for some of these niggas for their videos, man. Because everybody, just don't got they don't got it. You know what I mean? So some niggas, they need a little input. They need a little assistance. And I've been known to do that over the years, you know what I'm saying? On nigga sets, man. So I decided, why not actually, they say you should make a career out of, doing the things that you actually love doing. I love getting dressed. Shopping is one of my favorite things. Putting together, you know what I mean, some fly Krispy Kreme shit. So I figured, fuck it, let me get ahead and start making my own clothing and putting that out there, you know what I mean? And, I got to say it's doing fairly well right now. I'm getting, I'm getting decent support, for it to be just the beginning. It's only been 90 days, actually. You know what I mean? And in that 90 days, I've actually, I got to say that I'm satisfied with the support.
I'm feeling the logo, and I got to witness the varsity jacket.
Oh yeah, the varsity jacket, yo, the birthday varsity, fire.
Staten Island symbol, you know what I mean? The Staten Island imprint. I said, okay, I see what's going on. You know what I mean?
No question.
Congrats and salute to you on that. You know what I mean? That venture. You know what I mean? Hope everything goes well on that. Take money, man. Take money, man. Yeah. Like I said, man, y'all was shaking the ground.
Shout out to my cousin Tone. Shout out to my Uncle Knowledge Bill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Vito. Everybody that's been with the Take Money Empire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Yes. Like, definitely. Was down in Miami. Ran into the fellas down there, you know what I mean? Vito, Maddie at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brother Shampoo,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and to see the response that was coming, it's like, I just left these niggas in Staten Island. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? They was making this trip.
The niggas was networking. Word.
We at the furthest south you can go. After Florida, you in the water to Cuba, Jamaica, and all that. So we way down there, and I'm seeing the buzz and the response. I'm like, these niggas is gangsta. This is what's going on.
Right.
Not only are they talented, they really working. They in the field, they working. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know the big wigs that's been working with y'all. You understand what I'm saying?
No question.
Buster. Just to name, you know what I mean, Shampoo, major exec up at Def Jam, you know what I mean? So that support means a lot.
Right.
For me to be on the end of things and to see and to know these things, I salute that. You know what I mean? I commend that a lot because a lot of people don't know the drive it takes. Everybody say they rap. Everybody say they nice.
Right.
But, and I say it all the time. I tell these people like, yo, you got to leave that 6-block radius that you at saying that you nice.
That's
Nobody's doubting that you not nice. But you can't stay here saying you nice because it's only going to stay right here.
Yep.
You know, you're not taking advantage of the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram platform. You're supposed to be forcing your shit to people who are tired of it.
Right. It's a whole world out there.
You understand? So, you know, to see, like I said, to go down to Miami and to bear witness to see that, just leaving brothers from Staten Island, not knowing that they on this way south, that was another check and more respect gained from me. You know what I mean? On side of the talent. You know what I mean? So, you remember the first track you made or EP you put together and said, okay, this is what I'm really doing?
Well, I mean, it goes back actually. I think the first time that I truly impressed myself and I remotivated myself to just put my everything into this shit was in '96. I had did a demo called Cream Shalom, and it was to the 112 and Big, the Only You joint. I had the instrumental to that shit, and the response that I was getting, you know what I'm saying, even though it was only from the niggas right there on the block, it was the type of response that made me feel like, damn, anybody that hear this shit is gonna respond that way. And these is niggas whose opinions were really mattered, but whose opinions was like fucking harsh. You know what I'm saying? If that shit wasn't right, the niggas ain't telling you what you want to hear, champ. So for niggas to be like, yo, this shit is the hardest shit, I was like, you serious?
Yo,
even though I'm a super confident nigga, I know deep down it's some fire. You know what I mean? But for that to be co-signed by these certain people, it just made me feel like, yo, you doing the right thing. You on to something. You know what I mean? And then it's crazy because I end up going on a run that year. This is prior to me doing that long stretch I did. I did a decade and a half, 18 years up to that point after that. But prior to that, I was on a run out of state in Delaware. I had that motherfucking tape on me. So any car I got in, I made sure we put that on. Anytime we was outside, boom box, that tape was going on. And everybody learned the words of that shit within that day. Because I played it over and over and over. The hooks, the rhymes. I said, yo, yeah. So that sat with me. And honestly, when I ended up getting caught and going up north for all of that time, that demo is what it just lived in my mind. And the memories of how people responded, I always said I got to get back to that. When they finally let me free, not only am I going to have one song like that, but I'm going to be able to make 100 songs to that same effect or even greater. I felt like I'm a rock stadiums and shit like that. So that's what also helped me perfect my craft while I was going. I believed in myself that no matter what I go through while I'm here, I'm going to make it out and I'm going to get an opportunity to showcase to the world that I got something y'all niggas need to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and one thing I noticed, like you gritty with the rap, and somehow you always find something, and it's not one or two, multiple records for the ladies. Like where's that balance at? Because to hear the gritty side,
yeah,
you kind of pick up like this is where he's at, but then to hear a ladies record, multiple ladies records, it's like yo.
Right.
I didn't know he could lean this way. And he ain't just leaning, he's killing it.
Well, I gotta credit that to a few things. One, to the nigga, the reason why I even rap. The reason that I rap, that goes to LL Cool J, obviously. That's the nigga watching Crush Groove, you know, and even though at that time he wasn't rapping for the ladies, he didn't really lay that foundation until he did I Need Love. But when he did do that, he saw that he had a lane that he can dominate, and he tapped into something different. And his biggest fans, through the years became the females, and he was always, his name was Ladies Love. So it shouldn't have, it was like a no-brainer for him to go that route. But him being the reason that I rap, I just basically felt like, yo, you could be, a great braggadocio rapper, but you gotta have versatility and be able to cater, because the ladies love hip hop too. The ladies should probably support hip hop more than the fellas, you know what I mean? So, and I've always been a ladies man, and having a name like IseKreaM, come on now, I gotta be able to come bring different flavors and have that versatility quality, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Not to mention, big IseKreaM. Shout out to my pops. You know what I mean? That nigga was a pimp. So
and that makes me go into the next question. Like, you had a crazy viral moment over a track for the ladies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk about that. Talk about the creative standpoint on how that track even got mixed up to come to one, and then the next step on saying, hey, this is how I want the video to be done and so forth.
Well, the first time I heard that record, it was like early 2019. Trey Songz and the Lucci nigga. And the first time I heard it, I was like, yo, this shit fire. It was a sample of Case, Missing You, right? And I was in love with the Case version. So to hear that years later, son rhyming on the Trey Songz with that fresh new hook, I was like, I just did all this time. Like you were speaking to me. And I felt like, the YFN Lucci nigga, he did okay, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a New York, rhyme specialist. I'm more of a lyricist. At the same time, I know I'm a dance on this shit, like no other. So I felt like, yo, I'm gonna take this shit and make it my own. I'm gonna make it better than the original. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I didn't have no ideas visually yet. I just had an idea for the actual record. And when I put the lyrics to the joint, once I recorded it, I kind of started getting the idea of where I should go visually. Now, I wasn't intending to be as explicit until I felt like, hold on. I had to sit down with, at the time, was my video director. And he had said something to me about, yo, you got to do something different visually. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, you know what I'm saying? You from Jersey Street. Everybody know, you know what I'm saying? You was hood as it get. Everybody know, you know what I'm saying? You elite out here in the streets. But what are you gonna showcase visually that's gonna put you in a whole nother category? And I had to think about that. And I said, you know what? It's a struggle for me being my age. You know what I'm saying? And having to go up against a lot of the young talent where the labels, they're not coming out throwing their hooks out for the niggas my age. And regardless of how talented you are, you know what I'm saying? They want to see you do some shit that's breaking the numbers as far as, these social media outlets, as far as, what you're doing independently. So I said, yo, you know what? I'm going to include some of my own personal life in this video from a personal perspective, meaning I'm a Scorpio. First of all, I coin myself King Scorpio because I feel like there should be a fucking picture when you look up a Scorpio. My picture should be in the dictionary, and everybody knows Scorpios are supposed to be the freakiest niggas on the planet. Now, everybody know I got a million ladies. I'm a ladies man, so I said, yo, but nobody really knows what goes on behind closed doors. Why I got these chicks out here on my tail and staying in a place, because, you know what I'm saying, what they say, they dickmatize, or, you know what I'm saying, it's the sex game. So I said, let me go ahead and show that visually. let me show what the fuck I do. You know what I mean? And so there you have it. I figured, yo, fuck it. Let's do something that has never been done before. Let's do a 100% explicit. Now it's not like videos has never had sex shown in it, but it was watered down. It was
shot.
censored.
It was a
you know what I'm
shot.
saying? Right. And it was a more imaginary shit. I figured I'm gonna take it from a XXX rated porn standpoint. You're gonna see everything, you're gonna know everything, and you're gonna literally feel everything. You know what I'm saying? I said, now let me go ahead and find, the right female that's built for this, because everybody's not built to do that. I'm basically asking you to be a porn star right along with me. You know what I'm saying? And
on the spot.
Right. Cameraman all up in the, you know what I'm saying? All up in your ass crack. Why, you know what I'm saying? When you taking this cum shot, that shit is captured. Everybody gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be braver than the motherfucker. You gotta be real independent. You gotta be real liberated. You know what I'm saying? In order to even say I'm doing it and then to actually execute it. Because actually some people that I signed up for the job, I ain't gonna say no names, but the female that ended up being in the video was not even on the list. The females that I approached at first was like, what? Yeah, that sound good. I'm with that. And then, once I explained what they're gonna get for it, where we're gonna go with it, it was like cool. But when it came time to shoot, they froze. Cold feet. I can't do it. I gotta think my son gonna see this later, or my mom, whatever, for whatever reasons, they backed out of it. And I was like, damn, here we go. We're already spending money on this shit. And I figured, yo, I gotta find somebody. So you know what? I put together a next list, and shorty, she was fit. She said, I'm fit. I said, you sure? She said, I'm fit. She was going through some things financially. So it was a come up for her, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it was really the purpose of this was to give ourselves, me included, an opportunity to take this and let it have a snowball effect and take us to a whole nother level and give us different opportunities to be seen and heard and do whatever we trying to do. You know what I mean?
My understanding, Shorty gained a few opportunities after that. But that joint went viral. It went so viral. Me and you so close. They said I ran off with the money and bought a house. You heard? You heard that? I said,
yeah, I heard that one. You heard?
Yeah, God. I said, what the fuck? I said, yo, motherfuckers can't do one positive without a nigga throwing negative twists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Quiet as kept. I hit you immediately. Right? And this was the throw off. Yo, I'm working on a new mixtape. You said, nigga, I got 6 records for you right now. I said, there's no way in hell this nigga said no shit like that. You get what I mean? Like, and that's because shit went viral. Niggas see the attention, the exposure. Right. So what's the way we can knock this down right quick and throw a twist? And these are people that we got mutual respect for.
Right.
Shake your hand or give you a hug when we see you. And the whole time, you got a whole different motive and you don't see what the fuck. I'm not putting on just for me. I'm representing the hood. So if I'm putting on, I'm going up. What you think? Y'all niggas ain't going up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit is shaky. And that's from success. You know what I mean? Like that video did so much. People had so much to talk about, but they ain't checked. Right. They ain't checked the analytics, and they still ain't checked the analytics. And for you to like you said, you took the chance, you took the risk of putting yourself out there. Whatever doors that opened up that you haven't shared with me, salute on that. Because I know a lot of opportunity came your way. Not saying that you're not talented, but that broke a barrier.
Absolutely.
In the music game. You know what I'm saying? The shit reached Shade Room. You get what I'm saying? So and this is what people don't know. You understand? And they don't want to know because they have a certain stigma that's attacked. You can't deny success, no matter how it comes. Whether I worked at a job or I went underneath and did what I did and y'all ain't know about it. You can't deny success. And this is what these people do. You know what I mean? So like I said again, this conversation is important to me from us coming up together and to watch what you've been doing since you've been out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I see you ain't got no plans on going back in. I see what you're doing out there, God. You know what I mean? And I want to salute you as somebody that's quote unquote going to say from the outside looking in. But the plus of it is I really know you. So I gotta show you love and show you that I respect what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is what these people that don't do. The people that we think is closest to us ain't closest to us. So I just want to extend myself and let you know, like, yo, I really respect what the fuck you been doing out there. I don't give a fuck what niggas gotta say. You know what I mean? I know where I'm coming from. You know where I'm coming from. I know where you coming from.
No question.
You know what I mean? So again, I appreciate you for tuning in with us. You know what I mean? It was just a conversation. You know what I mean? Y'all already know TheSourHourPodcast. We roll up, we smoke, we talk, we get to know the person. You know what I mean? And we just drop knowledge. You know what I mean? So if you got anything, anybody you want to shout out or anything you want to talk about, just, you know what I mean, put it out there for the platform real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, right now, you know what I'm saying? It's all about this new mixtape. It's called The Legend of IseKreaM. I assure you, my nigga, listen, first of all, this is my fourth project.
Hold up. Before we even get into it, give me a track. You send me a few tracks. Give me a track to play. That's a little 30 seconds or something before we even get into it.
You play the intro. Play
I got Make Her Feel Good.
Nah, we're gonna save that. We're gonna save what else I sent? I sent you Last Dragon. I sent you.
You sent me Last Dragon?
Right. Shout out to Taylor and King Just featured on that joint, but we're gonna save that. Play Back in the Loop. Play the intro. Play Back in the Loop, you heard?
Back in the Loop?
Back in the Loop. All
right, real quick, tell her how that song came about.
Actually, there's a whole nother version coming. That's just the intro part. It's featuring Mellow Melodies and Stacks, you heard?
Oh wow.
Stacks. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. You know, we knew Brian City'd up over here.
My brothers.
So
what's the name of it?
That's called Back in the Loop. You know what I mean? But that version, what you're gonna hear right now, is just me. You know what I mean? It's like a teaser. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna hear my niggas on there because they've been long overdue. They young boys. You know what I'm saying? They young boys. They my young boys, but you know what I mean? They finally get an opportunity to get on the track with me and represent this hood right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all come up from New Brighton, you know what I mean? So I gotta always showcase the talent we got here in New Brighton.
Yo, you know what I mean? Just to talk real quick about those two brothers, man. Stack, Mellow Melodies, man. Like when the world really get to tune into them two brothers, man, and what they got to offer, yo, y'all in trouble. But y'all already know what it is, TheSourHourPodcast. We're gonna get in this back in the loop real quick. IseKreaM.
Back in the loop.
This the intro?
Yeah, Back in the Loop.
What's the name of the mixtape?
The Legend of IseKreaM.
The Legend of IseKreaM mixtape, Back in the Loop. We're gonna get into it real quick, little 30 seconds. Y'all already know this. TheSourHourPodcast. What y'all smoking on?
Yo, why you on the shit, man? Real niggas that work.
2023, 2024. You know what I'm saying? If that dope ain't stay money, can't do it. Niggas don't do it like we do it. Stay the dough and stay real chicken. Sip the Chris and get 50-50. Low and spaghetti like the delivery of a nigga biggie.
Hold up.
Come down the lane.
Yo,
Yes, come
why
down
you
the
on the set, man?
New ice cream. New rag dog.
Come down and call me when you're here.
Snacks. Melody.
Hello?
This one called Back in the Loop. Get a fan sour hour podcast exclusive. Let's go.
Stay the dough and stay real chicken. Sip the Chris and get 50-50. Low and spaghetti like the delivery of a nigga biggie. You know it's hell when I spin kiddo. You gotta guess 53S. This limo. We don't buy licking that instrumental. If you ain't recognizing bitch ditto. Take money, be in your window. And nobody seeing.
Hold on. You already know what it is. Get your motherfucking instrument of choice.
Yeah.
Get your instrument of choice. Y'all grab it, y'all ponto, y'all backwood. Y'all already know what the fuck going on. New ice cream featuring stats, melodies. Back in the loop. Let's go. This shit is fire, God. I ain't even hear it all.
No
Even
question.
hear it all.
Niggas don't do it like we do it. We get it done.
Let's go.
Think the world is split 50-50. Take the dough and stay real chicken. Sip the Chris and get 50-50. Low and spaghetti like the delivery of a nigga biggie. You know it's hell when I string kiddo. You gotta guess 53S. This limo. We don't buy licking that instrumental. If you ain't recognizing bitch ditto. Take money, be in your window. And nobody seeing us. We seeing it get off. Meaning you do it too much putting on. Get off. But you would get lost for the right check. Word on my mic check. I take breaks like a dice bet. Big shot to Steam and Nod. When you hear that booty, understand train is God. Understand I'm back in the loop with a 10-pack and the jeans and 100 back in the coop.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yo, the word be clear, man. New mixtape dropping. Ice cream do-rag Dawn. That's the intro right there. Back in the loop.
Back in the loop, baby. The Legend of Ice Cream, the mixtape, man. Word.
Oh man. So yeah. Let's talk about the mixtape, brother. Talk about it.
Flawless. Hands down the best shit on the planet right now. I promise you, man. Like, it's nothing fucking with it, man. It's nothing fucking with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I did private listenings, you know what I'm saying, with over 200 people, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, woman, child, B. Yo. Listen, man.
That beat is crazy.
They all can't be lying, man. You know what I'm saying? They all can't be lying, man. It's nothing fucking with this, man. I already know that shit myself. But for everybody to co-sign that shit, yeah, I know what time it is, man. I'm exactly where I want to be with it. You know what I'm saying?
How many tracks?
It's 13 joints. 13 joints. It was gonna be 10, but I said, yo, nah, I decided to give a little more, man. It's 13, man.
13, and you gonna make it a mixtape?
Absolutely, because I got so much music. I still got over 50 unheard songs tucked away. So I could drop whenever I want and just follow up with an album, anything. You know what I'm saying? I can do what I want with it because of my work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Word. So what made you choose Back in the Loop as the intro?
Because first and foremost, I had to take it back to the streets. No matter where I could go with this shit creatively, the streets has always been my foundation. And I'm out here. I'm still here in these streets. You feel me? You know, and I'm in tune with my hood. I'm in tune with, you know, what's really going on out here. And I know what they know. I know what they respect. I know what they see. I know what they looking forward to. So I didn't stray from that. I felt like I'm going to give them that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give them that because what I need back is that support that I'm looking for. So I got to make sure I'm screaming out to them first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Man. Let me know when you dropping it officially. You already know. You got the email. You got my number. You know what I mean? Keep me tuned in. Let me know when the videos is getting worked up to get shot. You know what I mean? Like I want to step out and really show my support. You know what I mean?
No
To the
question.
whole situation, man. Salute to you. Everything you got going on. Congrats on the new brand, the Hair Dewey situation you got going on. Situation that's going on in Miami. You know what I mean? Best wishes on that, yo. Yeah, anybody you want to shout out, you know what I mean? Big up.
Yo, basically, I just want to shout out, you know, everybody that just been fucking with the kid, man, that been, you know what I'm saying, champion what I do. Shout out to everybody featured on the projects, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody that contribute, you know what I'm saying, in whatever way, you know what I mean, to make this shit go. And, you know, shout out to Max, you know what I'm saying? You know, we've been working together again, you know, kind of quietly, but then again, not really quietly. We kind of just been letting it be known, like, you know, we back on our shit together, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shout out to DJ Spazzo, who been playing my record now since Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Hot 97, they're giving me mad love right now for that Krispy Kreme remix. Yeah, man. This is what it is. Shout out to my ladies, man. Shout out to my ladies, man. I ain't gotta say no names. Y'all all know who y'all are, man. I love you. You know what I'm saying? And let's just keep doing what we've been doing, man. Never mind what nobody else gotta say. You know what I mean?
You know what it is.
You know how we move. That's it. It works for us. So let's just do what the fuck we do. Cause I don't live for nobody else. My decision not based on what nobody else think. You know what I mean? I do what the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean?
No problem. Respect. So y'all already know what it is, man. Appreciate you for tuning in with us. You know what I mean? Letting the people get to know a little bit more about who you are as an individual. You know what I mean? TheSourHourPodcast. We here. Like I said, you got my map, you got my email. You know what I mean? Anything that you want me to be a part of, you know what I mean? Just shoot me a holler. And you know what I mean? I pull up if I can, bro. Appreciate you.
Salute, my G. Yo, one.
Yes. One. So y'all already know what it is, man. That's IseKreaM, Do-Rag Dawn. We're gonna get back into this motherfucking single off the mixtape. This shit is fire. Roll up, boy, the plane, get high.
Take the dough, stay real chicky. Sip the Chris and get 50-50. Flow infinitely like the memory of my nigga Biggie. You know it's hell when I spin kill. You gotta guess 53S, his limo. Vito violating that instrumental. If you ain't recognizing bitch ditto, take money via in your window. Take the dough and stay real chicky. Sip the Chris and get 50-50. Flow infinitely like the memory of my nigga Biggie. You know it's hell when I spin kiddo. You gotta guess 53S, his limo. Vito violating that instrumental. If you ain't recognizing bitch ditto, take money be the in your window. And nobody's seeing us. We seeing it get off. Meaning you doing too much putting on, get off. But you would get lost for the right check. Word of my mic check. I take breaks like a dice bet. Big shout to Steven Law.
Tune in next week, Friday.
Understand training God.
Got Manolo Rose pulling up.
With a 10-pack and a change and 100 back in the coop. The streets is mine, get running back to the coop. Giving back that bag. We coming after the loot.
IseKreaM new mixtape dropping soon. Y'all already know what it is, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Another edition of TheSourHourPodcast. what you smoking on. You already know. Peace.